everyone, I'm Dawn.
I'm Gary.
And we are the Disney grown-ups.
Not very grown up.
We thought we'd pop on and say hello, as it's been a while since we've seen you.
Hello.
And now we're a few weeks into lockdown, so we hope you're all okay. We hope you're doing okay there and keeping sane. So last time we said hello to you, Gary was at work as a key worker, and we were socially distancing.
Yeah, locksmith. That's a key worker, isn't it?
Oh God. Yes, I've had to live with these jokes for a while now. Yeah, so Gary, being key worker, was at work. We were socially distancing because I have a lung problem and obviously I was vulnerable. But since then, because I am vulnerable, Gary has now been furloughed. So I have had the pleasure of having Gary at home for several weeks now. The strain is starting to show. So we have been staying in. We've not been going out at all. I've not been going out at all. I literally tentatively walk around the corner to my dad, who lives 2 roads away, to say hello on the doorstep to him, with Pablo occasionally. But even that, I've been very limited. You're right there. Yeah. Limited on what I do. We're on the hard stools again, you know, the ones that Gary hates. Gary he started out by having to go shopping. Now, in the old days when I was poorly, we would just do an online shop and it'd be easy. So if ever I couldn't go shopping, an online shop would be done. And Gary would just mop up the extras like milk and bread or whatever around the corner. So obviously we couldn't get an online slot at all. So Gary had to go out and do some shopping with a list. That was an experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a new thing for Gary. So yeah, let's just say that our substitutes that came back were worse than Sainsbury's.
Big list.
Yep.
With marker pen.
Yep. His gloves and antiseptic wipes. But no, he did. I have to give credit. He did a pretty good job considering. But we've been fortunate because since then we've managed to get some click and collect slots. So I've actually managed to order things that we actually want. Yeah.
I'll just drive there, unload it, load it, then unload it.
It's a lovely.
Sit in the car while they put the stuff at the back of the car. And they go, okay, ready. And you jump out and offload it into your car. And
then it comes home to me, and Gary turns up at the doorstep. I'm there with my mask and gloves on. I take it off him. It goes onto a wipe down table. I unpack it all. We divvy it up between us, my dad and Abigail. We try and sort of shop for everybody in one go. And I'm there with the anti-bac wiping everything down, whilst Gary gets in the door, stands on the doorstep, has to strip. His clothes go in the washing machine, he goes in the shower. So that's our shopping routine now. It's almost like a whole day's work, isn't it? It's kind of like, it takes over your life, but hey. Anyway.
It gets you naked as well.
Nobody wants to know about that.
Well, you keep making me do it.
Only because you're supposed to...
Walking the door, you go get your clothes off. I mean...
I'm not putting that on there.
I've not had breakfast yet.
Gary! So, other things we've been doing. I started a community WhatsApp group for our street. So, I made up some little notes to put through everyone's door, which Gary thought was a mad idea to begin with. And he said, like, nobody's going to want to do that. Didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, you did. He was like, you're mad.
Well, yeah, and, yeah, 3 people did.
No, they didn't. And I was amazed at the response. So many people messaged me. So we've got probably a good 2/3, maybe more of the street. It's quite a long street.
Yeah, there's only 3 houses in it.
Oh, just ignore him. Yeah, and it's really nice because within our street, within our little community, we've got some single parents, we've got people with young children, we've got some elderly people, those who are shielding, people who live on their own, we've got key workers, we've got NHS workers. So there's a real mixture of people. And it's really lovely because we've all really come together as a community, and everybody's on the app, chatting to everybody every day, checking on everyone, seeing if anybody needs anything. And from that, we all go out, obviously stand on our own driveways and clap on a Thursday night and cheer. We've now got people coming out with drums and all sorts, haven't we? Which is really lovely. One Thursday when we were all out cheering and clapping, it was suggested we should put some bunting up. One other street near us had started to put some up, so we decided that we'd do that. So I organised it all, had the delivery brought to me, so that it only meant one drop, so that instead of everybody having to buy a bit. And then Gary went out with his extendable pole. Yes, your pole caused quite a stir down the street, didn't it?
Yeah, I can't show it to you if it's too long. It won't fit in this room. Well, it might.
So he basically has like a tree lopper, and is extendable, and he fashioned like a little hook thing on the end, didn't you? And so he tied the bunting to it, and he would go to a house, hold it up to the bedroom window. They would take it off, tie it. Everyone had their gloves on and everything. It would then get tied on to the next person's and passed up, and so on, all down the street. Really quick and easy. Really easy to socially distance and, you know, not have too many people involved. And it looks wonderful. And now the whole of our area has all got bunting up everywhere. One by one, all the other roads have joined in, haven't they? And it's just a sea of bunting everywhere now, which is lovely because it is just a way to show our kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Cake.
Of us showing our appreciation for all the key workers and frontline workers. It's also a way to just bring our community together. It's just really lovely to have, you know, it's a way of joining our houses as one. And it has been
solidarity.
Yeah, it's been really.
I think that's the word you was looking for.
Yeah, it's been really, really nice. So that's really good. So we've got that.
I can't sleep anymore though because the noise is horrendous.
Yeah, it's like being down by yachts or whatever when you get the noise, isn't it?
That's
sailing sort of thing, yeah. But
yeah, that's normally the wires hitting the mast.
Yeah, but it's quite noisy, especially when it's windy. But yeah, so we've been doing that. I have been involved with my WI. We have been, between us all, trying to help with the lack of PPE, basically, for our local hospital. So I'm not a seamstress by any means. My mum was brilliant, but it skipped me completely. But I can cut. So I've been involved in the cutting out of all the scrubs.
Where's your gangster?
I've been involved in cutting out all the patterns for the scrubs. They then get passed on to other ladies who have been our sewers who are making them up. We've made uniform bags, mask holders, and scrub sets, and it's been amazing. My WI have been brilliant as well because they've also donated 1,000 ponchos and hand creams and things like that as well because they'd run out of waterproof, so they were using them. We had a lady up the road who was making
a noise.
Making the waterproof overalls out of recycling bags, so we've donated quite a few of those.
That's a result, yeah, God. I had a cupboard full of those things. I'm never going to get through them. I should have given them more actually, I've still got a load out there.
So we've been doing all that kind of thing.
Recycling bags?
No, but basically we've been trying to do all that to help, so that's been brilliant. Yeah, so I'm really pleased because that feels like we're doing something to help. And what else have we been doing? Oh, we've been Zooming. All these new things now that we've learned how to do, all this new technology. All these words that we were saying that weren't in the vocabulary a short while ago, and how quickly things have changed. But on a Sunday night now, we Zoom our friends, Fiona and Scott from F&S Disney Adventures, and V and Steve from Travels with V and Steve, and that's a regular thing now. So we all get our drinks and we meet up and we have a Zoom on a Sunday, don't we? Which is really lovely. Family Zoom as well. Been a bit difficult to try and get Dad online occasionally. It's a few technical issues there, but we managed it in the end, so we've done family Zoom. Gary's been pottering in the garden, and he's fixed the back gate, haven't you?
Oh.
sort of restored
restoring
it.
it.
Yeah, with what he's
Bringing
got.
it back to its former glory.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because because obviously I'm vulnerable, we're saying we don't want to go out at all unless we absolutely have to. So Gary's not even been going out for like his daily exercise unless it's just to walk Pablo around the block. Not that Gary does any exercise.
Can't you see that?
Well, no, Gary's exercise is walking to the fridge constantly, or the cupboards.
That's a long way away though.
I'm having to hide food. It's got to the point now where all the goodies that I buy for a fortnight are gone in literally days. Excuse Pablo barking if you can hear him. Yeah, I'm having to ration Gary because he's eating all the goodies that are supposed to like. We're trying to shop once a fortnight and then make do, so that literally he even has to only go out to click and collect once a fortnight. We're trying to restrict our sort of risk of going out at all at any point. Yeah, he's eating his way through everything in the first day. So our daughter suggested that we had like a ration allowance, you know, like a snack allowance each day, and we give it to him in the morning and say, right, that's your ration for the day, and what you do with it and how you eat it is up to you, but once it's gone, it's gone. But I've actually been hiding things and he's been finding them. It's terrible. And then I'll buy some goodies for me and some goodies for him, and he'll eat all his and then he'll eat all mine. And then just giggles and goes, oh, well, I'll get you some more next time. But yeah, so Gary's very lucky that he can't go out and get loads of decorating things, because I've got lots of decorating I'd like him to do, but he doesn't want to do it. And because he can't go out because it's not essential, so he's quite happy about that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I just stick with the gate and wait for weeds to grow.
Yeah. So he's been playing with your drone. You've been droning on, haven't you, in the garden?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like it's only a little sort of well, it was quite a few years ago we bought it for you, wasn't it? Me and the girls bought it when they first sort of came out. So it's only a very simple one. It doesn't really do very much. But Gary's been trying to master that.
It does. You just have to do everything. It's not like some of these high-tech ones that you can almost program fly-by-wire things. I mean, this is literally, you've got to input absolutely everything constantly, so it's a bit of a...
So he doesn't get very high with it.
It's a bit of a handful, yeah.
So, I mean, he's been watching, obviously, Emma and John, you're welcome. John's got a drone and... he's pretty impressive with his one.
More high tech.
Yeah, so I think once
they have hover modes, the new ones. This one doesn't. You literally got to try and hover it yourself.
Yeah, so I think once things are all back to normal as any life is going to get, you know, from now on.
I can only keep mine up for about 7 minutes. Then it comes down.
Really? Too much information. Anyway,
I'm going to squeeze 8 minutes out. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
That's enough for anyone, isn't it? Time for tea.
I was going to say that once all this madness is over, we did actually say to Emma and John we'd try and get to their neck of the woods and meet up, but I think Gary'd quite like some drone lessons from John, because he's got this high-tech one, hasn't he? So yeah, so anyway, that's what we've been doing, and we just thought we'd sort of say a quick hello and see how you are. We've been discussing what we can do with the channel going forward. We still have some Walt Disney World vlogs to come your way. To be honest, I wasn't really feeling it with the editing to begin with everything. Everything was just a bit stressful, and I had lots of things going on. Dad had some health worries and we had all sorts of issues, and I just didn't really have the time or the inclination. But I've started to get into the editing again now. We don't tend to look at our footage until we actually start to edit. So hence why I discovered that we'd lost all that footage when we got, you know, to that point. So I've just edited another one of our Walt Disney World vlogs, and I know that coming soon is going to be the Big Thunder Mountain. I don't know what it's come out like. It was night time, and Gary said it's probably going to be all dark.
You should be able to see something. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a lot darker than daytime.
Really?
Because it was night.
But yeah, so we don't know what that's going to... What is wrong with you? You don't stop moving.
Guest appearance.
Guest appearance?
Yeah. That's Pablo. Look, Pablo.
That's not Pablo. Okay, right. Now stop. Yeah, so we don't know what the... We don't know what the footage for Big Thunder is going to be like, but that will be coming your way soon. So we will finish off with, I think we've got about 3 days maybe of Walt Disney World left to do, 3 or 4 days. We did think that we had started a while back. I think we did one, didn't we? Our Disneyland Paris restaurant reviews, didn't we? And
yeah.
I think we did Captain Jack's, and I think that was it. So we did say that we might start doing them again, if you're interested in them. And the other thing that we've been doing, this is very off-putting, the other thing we've been doing is we've been watching a lot of people, it seems to be the trend at the moment, to do Q&A videos. And so Gary suggested that perhaps we should do a Q&A. So what do you guys think? Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do a Q&A?
He does.
So if you do and you want to ask us something, put the questions down below, and we'll also on Instagram and Twitter, we'll link to that as well. So if you want to leave us a question on Instagram, Twitter, or in the comments below, and we'll put a little video together on some of the answers. Yeah? Do you fancy that? Might be something to do. Ask us what you like. We might not answer, but...
Do what?
I said they can ask us what they like, but you might not answer. You might not want the answer. So I think that's it for now. I think before Gary loses the plot completely, we will say goodbye. Are you going to say goodbye, Gary? You're not. Shall I go and leave you to it?
No.
Anyway, we hope you're all keeping safe out there. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed to us. We're slowly creeping up. We keep sort of going up with subs, and then they seem to drop again, don't they? And then they go up and then they drop again. So we're sort of hovering around that 800 and something mark at the moment. So another 200, and then we'll be able to do those live streams.
That's loads.
Yeah, that is a long way to go, but maybe by the end of the year. Maybe by the end of the year. I mean, obviously, we did have Disneyland Paris in March that we were going to go to, but obviously that didn't happen. And we did have our holiday to Walt Disney World, which our youngest daughter was coming with us as well. We had that booked for June, beginning of June, so that's not going to happen there either. And we were going to go to Disneyland Paris for Halloween this year as well, but I don't think that will happen either. Not for us anyway, because personally, because I'm so high risk, until there is a vaccine or something like that, and I've got some real assurances, I'm not going to be able to take any chances on travelling. So, but hopefully that will happen. We will get over this horrible situation we're in now. We'll get a vaccine, and we can start to move back to as near normal life as possible. And next year we will be going to Walt Disney World, hopefully. I don't know how much more lockdown I can take with Gary. I'm going to be honest with you, it's a struggle.
I'm waiting for weeds to grow. It's like I just can't.
It is a struggle. It is a struggle.
I may have missed one.
So yeah. So, I think the time has come for us to say goodbye. We've waffled on enough, or I have.
It's got wind.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, good dog. Good dog.
Bye, everybody. Send help. Please, send help. Right, no, seriously though, stay safe, everyone. And thank you to everyone who's watched, supported, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Say goodbye, Gary.
Bye bye.
See you later, guys. Take care. Bye.